Hey guys, welcome back to Daisy Crochet, or welcome if you're new. You might hear some background noise in this video because it's currently storming and also my cat's trying to get in here, but I have the door closed because it's a little loud in here, so I want to keep it as quiet as possible. And also, I always mention this and I know no one really cares, but like since it is storming, I have like no natural light in here, so sorry if the lighting is really bad, but we're gonna make it work today because I finally have time to sit down and make a video for you guys, and I can't wait to finally be talking to you guys again because I took like a week off for Christmas, but it felt like a year because I never really take breaks. So it was a good break, but I'm ready to be back. And in today's video, we are going to be reacting to the 25 things I wanted to crochet in 2025, and we're gonna see how many of the things I actually made. And then like for the things that I didn't make, I'll tell you if I still want to make them or why I didn't make them, and we'll just talk about the things that I made this year and planned on making this year, and I think it's gonna be really fun. So let's just get right into it. I'm gonna put a picture of the thing on the screen. I was going to react to the video, but since me and Fiona made the video together, it's like very my idea, her idea, my idea, her idea, so it would have been really hard for me to edit her parts out. So we're just gonna do it like this, but yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, the first thing on the list is something I did not make, and it is this moth tapestry, but I think I kind of said in the video that we made about this that I didn't really plan on making this tapestry like necessarily. This is the one I wanted to make at the time, but I just really wanted to do another tapestry, and I ended up finding one this year that I really liked, and I did make it. It is this tapestry, and I made it in a video. I think it was the room decor vlog that I did, and I absolutely love this tapestry so much, and I have it hanging in my living room at my apartment right now. So I did not make the moth tapestry, but I did make this one, and I'm really happy that I did that. And as for this moth tapestry, I don't know, I still do want to make it, but it's definitely not at the top of my list, and I did not include it on my 26 things I want to crochet in 2026, which you guys will be seeing soon, so stay tuned for that video. I'm really excited about it. But yeah, that is just the first thing that we did not make. The next thing is something I did make, and it is this off-the-shoulder treble crochet sweater. I will link the tutorial I used to make this. This was just the inspo image, so I don't know if the person used the exact same tutorial as me or not, but I did use the exact same yarn as this person. It was a Karen latte cake, and I absolutely love using this yarn. It's so soft and fun to work with, and I also really enjoyed making this sweater. It was really easy and quick, and I also wore this to my crochet market this year, so I absolutely love this sweater, and I'm really glad that I made it this year. The next one is another wearable that I did not end up making. I even bought the yarn for this, but I did not make it, and it is this like cropped tie front cardigan thing. I would definitely still make this, especially for like a beach cover up. I didn't go on any sort of vacation like that this year, so I didn't really feel super inspired to make this, but I do still really like it, and I would love to try something like this. I also couldn't find a pattern I was super obsessed with for this, and honestly I could probably figure it out myself, but I just didn't really want to, so I didn't end up making it. But maybe I will make this in the future. I didn't put it on my 26 things in 2026 though. The next thing I did make, it is Cameron Kane's mosaic sweater. I have a pin on here of like a TikTok, so it's a video, but I'll put a screenshot of the tutorial I used and I'll show you guys mine as well. I actually did follow a very similar color scheme to the pin I have on here though. It's like orange, green, white. I'm obsessed. It's definitely like my favorite color combo, and I was really glad to get to make a sweater out of it this year, and I absolutely love this sweater. I also really loved making it. I highly recommend the tutorial. It's very easy, but it's also super detailed and it looks really cool, so yeah, I highly recommend trying that one out, and I'm super glad I got around to making it this year. The next thing that I have on here I did make, but it was kind of a fail. So it is this hexagon sweater, and it has the sun, moon, and star on it. So I did make this. I think I made it in a video, but I'll have to get it out again sometime. I don't have it here with me right now, but I think the back is a little messed up because one of the squares is not flat. So honestly, I could probably fix that with some steaming. But I did like the way this turned out. It was just a little bit like wonky at the back. So I would have to fix that if I was ever gonna wear it. But I absolutely have loved this sweater for so long. And I did make it into a cardigan instead of like a full sweater. And I'm really glad I made it this year because it's been on my list forever. Okay, next we have this cake box that I did not make because I still can't find the cardboard like paper containers that you put on these. I have searched so much for these containers, and we used to be able to get them very easily at like the dollar store, but now like they just aren't there. So the next time that I go, I need to triple check for them because I really want to make cake boxes. I think they're so cute and something I've never tried before. So I would still really like to make this. I didn't put it on my list for this year, but that doesn't mean I won't make them if I do find the boxes. The next one we have on here is this lip balm holder, and I didn't make this year, but Fiona actually did, and she made a tutorial for a lip balm holder, not this one that's on screen, but her version, and it is so cute. I really want to try out her tutorial for these and make one because I think they're so practical. They make great gifts, and I talk about them a lot, especially in my gift idea videos. So I would still love to make this, but I didn't end up doing it because Fiona did this year. But if you guys want to make one of these, her tutorial is available on our channel. The next thing on here is this Polaroid holder thing. I have been obsessed with this pin for a long time, and I really want to make these for gifts. I still do, but I actually did crochet a couple of these, or maybe one of these, I think one of these this year. And I wrote a pattern for it, but it's not 100% yet because the Polaroid doesn't fit perfectly in. So I want to continue tweaking the pattern, but I'm hoping to do that in 2026 and then come out with a tutorial for it because I haven't seen a lot of tutorials for these, and I really want to make one for people because I think they're so cute and literally the perfect gift. So I really want to do that in 2026, but I did make one of these. It's just more in the testing stage that I made for myself, you know? The next one is this keychain of the Monstera leaf, and I didn't make this year because I couldn't find a pattern that was small enough for a keychain, so I did end up making Monstera leaf coasters, and I really liked those. But I didn't do the Monstera leaf keychain because I couldn't find one small enough. So I don't know, maybe I could change my hook size or figure it out myself, but I never really got around to that. I did make a lot of keychains this year though, and I had never made keychains before, so it's really fun to try that out. The next one is definitely an AI image, but it is this crocheted cactus. I love this still, even though it's AI. I would love to recreate it. Maybe I could do like a video of recreating AI crocheted pieces in real life. I don't know, maybe that would be fun, but I didn't include it in my 2026 board because it's AI, but I still do really like it, and I would like to try something like this out because at this point I've made a lot of flowers and stuff, so I would like to try more of like a display like this. I think it would be really cool. So I didn't make it, but I would still like to try something like it. Next is a flower bouquet I did make, and obviously it's not the exact same. It was just inspired by this pin, but it is this one. It's orange. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with it still, and I made this in my room decor vlog, and I really love it. It goes perfectly in my room at school, and I have it there, so I can't show you it in real life right now, but I'll put pictures of it on the screen. And yeah, I loved making this. I love making flowers, and it was super fun to try this one out because it was a little bit more detailed than I usually go with flowers. Like that, like Lily of the Valley one especially, was like very challenging to make, so I had a lot of fun with it. Next up is these granny square pants, and I did not end up making granny square pants this year, but I did make pants. I made scrap yarn pants, and I think that was a much better use of my yarn because I definitely would have had to buy a lot of yarn for the granny square pants because it's like the same 4 colors. But with the scrap yarn pants, I was able to use up a lot of scraps, and I didn't have to buy any yarn. I absolutely love making my scrap yarn pants. It consumed like a whole month of my crocheting this year, and it was so fun. I made them at the same time as Fiona made hers as well, so it's fun to get to do kind of a project together, even though we were making our own pants. And yeah, I was super happy to get to do that this year. So even though I didn't make the granny square ones, I did make pants. The next ones we have on here is these shorts, and I did make these. I didn't use the same pattern as this creator. I just freehanded them, but it was kind of challenging to do that because like it was a stitch, so I didn't really know what it was, and like I had to figure it out. But I did really like making these. I still haven't woven in the ends of them though, so I haven't worn them. I definitely need to do that or cut them or something, because I don't know why I don't finish projects like that. That is a bad habit. But yeah, I did really like making these, and I'm still super obsessed with them. Next one I have on here is these Mickey ears. These ones are Rapunzel themed. I did not get around to making these this year. I don't think I will make Mickey ears until I have a Disney trip planned. So I was hoping to go to Disney this year, but I did not. So maybe next year. But I do really want to make my own ears because I've never had my own ears before, and I would love to make some because I probably will buy some when I'm there, but they're very expensive, so I probably won't only buy like one pair, and then I'll make some for myself for the rest of the days I'm there. The next one is this snowy wheat crocheted beanie, and I definitely have made these this year. In the last few months, I've been making a lot of these. I made 3 of them, I think. I did a orange one, a purple one, and a pink one. Some of them I did show you. I haven't showed you the purple one though. Let me go get it. I don't know, maybe I did show you, but this is what it looks like. The room is like super up right now, but that is what it looks like. I will link the tutorial I used for these. There's also a written pattern, I think. But yeah, I absolutely love this hat pattern. I clearly do because I'm making a lot of them. But I think it's just so pretty. I definitely want to do more wheat stitch stuff. I absolutely love that stitch. And yeah, I'm really glad I got to make these hats. I'll probably end up selling some of them at markets in the future as well. So that's great. The next one is this book sleeve. And I actually did make this year and I almost forgot about it. But I did make it. It is so cute. I love the colors. I didn't have the exact colors I wanted to use at the time that I made this, so it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted, but it's still very cute, and I love making book sleeves, and I usually like to make like one per year, and I did include another one on my 2026 board, so you'll have to wait and see that one because it's so cute. But yeah, I'm really happy I made this year. Okay, I just came to one that I'm actually going to save for the last one because I think I'm going to finally show you guys the project that I've been working on all year and I haven't showed you. So stay tuned for that because it's on this board. But I'm just going to skip past it for now until we get to the end. So the next one is going to be this granny stitch basket, and you guys, if you have watched any of my videos recently, you probably would know I have definitely made these this year. I made 4 of them. One for myself in my room decor video and one for my mom in my room decor video. And then I made 2 for Christmas gifts as well. I absolutely love this pattern. I think these baskets are so cute, and I definitely will make more of them in the future. Probably for markets as well because I am so obsessed with these. So I'm super glad I made these this year. Next up we have this granny square belt bag. I did not make this year, and it's been something I wanted to make for a long time. I do think it would be pretty easy to make, which makes me kind of want to make it in the future. So I definitely might. But I didn't get around to it this year. So I didn't put this on my 2026 board, but that doesn't mean I won't make it in 2026. It's just like lower on my list now. So I didn't make it, but I still really like it. Next up, we have this textured rug. I did not make this, but I would still really like to, especially because I don't know what 2026 really holds, but I might get my own place. I already have my own place, but it's like me and Fiona's. So we'll see what happens, but if I do end up moving, I'll definitely want to make a lot of new room decor and stuff, so this could be on the list. But I do think I ended up putting a new rug pattern on my 2026 board, so who knows, I might end up making this one still, but I also might make the other one. The next one we have on here is this bag. I don't know if I put this on my 2026 board. I don't think I did, but I wanted to make this bag for a really long time, and I still do. I definitely think this is more of a summer project for me because it just gives me really summer vibes. And I typically don't really like blue, but something about the blue on this one I think I really like, so maybe I would do it in blue, but I didn't end up making it this year, so I probably will make this in the future, but I haven't made it yet. Okay, the next thing I wanted to make for markets, but I didn't have time, and it is these starfish. I would still really like to make these for markets because most of the markets are in the summer, so I feel like it would go really well for that like time. And I also like really want to make a pattern for these because I think it would be so fun to figure that out. I definitely might still make these in the future. Hopefully I will make them in 2026, but I don't think I put them on the board because I had a lot of other plushies that I wanted to put on that board. And speaking of plushies, we have this fluffy cow next. I have been really wanting to make these recently because I've been seeing Cameron Kane make them. And I did put a couple of the projects she's been making on my 2026 board, but I don't think I put this one on it. I've kind of tried to make one of these cows before and it was like a fail. It was in like 2023 because there was like no patterns out there at the time for like faux fur projects. So if I was going to make one of these again, I would definitely need to buy a pattern for it. Or just do it in a completely different way that I did before. But I do still have a lot of this yarn, so I would like to make these cows in the future. But also, I'm not really a fan of the snuggler vibe of these cows. Something about the floppy head, like I get it, but also personally, I don't really like it. So obviously they're very, very cute and a lot of people really like them, but I think I would definitely stuff it fully, and I don't know if that would make it less cute, but I do want to make sure my plushies can like stand on their own. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, I really love this one and I'm definitely going to be using some faux fur in 2026. The next one is this rose bookmark, and I did make these this year for markets. I didn't make it exactly like this pin, like I used a bit of a thicker yarn, just regular acrylic, but I did make these and I really, really like them. I don't know if I sold any, but I probably will take one out of my market bin and keep it for myself because I really need bookmarks and I really like the way that the rose one turned out. So I did use a pattern for the rose part, so I guess I can like that, but then for the bookmark part I just chained at the end of the green like stem part, just so you guys know. Okay, and then this is the second last one. So we have these ballerina mice, and if you have watched my most recent video, you would know I did make these. Maybe they aren't exactly like this picture, but they are inspired by this pattern by Oak and Marlowe, I think. I will link the pattern, but I did not follow it, just so you guys know. And I made these for my cousins who live on the other side of the country, but I did mail them to them and I got to see them, like not open them, but have them on Christmas morning. So it was super cute to see them actually holding my crochet all the way across the country, and they really loved them. So I'm super glad that I got to make these, and I would definitely like to try more of this style of pattern. I forget what she calls them, like I think it's the Fable collection, but they're all super, super cute. So I would like to try out more of this style of pattern, and I also would really like to make my own ballerina mouse. Like the orange one is definitely like very my style, so I would love to make that one. But yeah, I did make these and I absolutely love them. And the final thing on this list is something that I did make, and I'm not finished it yet because it's a huge project, but I am gonna show you. I think so I put on my 2025 list this Harry Potter Marauders map tapestry blanket, and I bought the yarn for it in February, I think, and I started it in February, I think. I actually think I started in March, but I wrote on my like yearly list that I started in February, so I'm not sure. But I've been working on it for a very long time, almost a year, and on and off for almost a year. So I haven't been as consistent as I've wanted to be, but I have gotten nearly 100 rows. I'm on row 99, just at the very end of it, of this project, and I'm loving how it's turning out. So I'm going to show you it, but I'm really hoping to finish this one up completely in 2026. So let me show you guys. Okay, it's gonna be difficult to show, so I might lay it on the bed and then show you guys after. But this is it so far. It's so cool. I'm so obsessed with it. So this is almost 100 rows of the blanket done. It is a little shorter than I wanted it to be. I have like really tight tension, and I'm only using a 5 hook with like a thinner yarn for this, so it's probably gonna be pretty short for a blanket, but I'm gonna wait and see, because this isn't technically like half of it. This is almost half of it though, So it's definitely not as big as I thought it was going to be, but it's very long. Here's like 0.5 so that you can see the full thing. I'm so happy with how it's turning out, and I have had so much fun making this year. It's definitely been a challenging one, but seeing it laid out like right now, it's like so cool, and I'm super happy that I have started this year. But that is gonna be it for the 25 things I wanted to crochet in 2025. I think I made a good amount of them. I will actually count and let you guys know how many of them I made out of 25. According to my list, I definitely made 12 out of 25. That's like half. That's pretty good. But there was a few others that I kind of made, but I didn't count. So I definitely had a lot of fun crocheting this year, and I'm super glad I actually got to a lot of the things on my list. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and make sure to stay tuned for my 26 things I want to crochet in 2026 video, because I'm super excited to share those things with you. It always makes me super inspired to make those Pinterest boards, so I highly recommend trying that out yourself if you are interested, because it makes you super motivated to crochet in the new year. So I'm super excited about that. But until then, make sure to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to see more videos like this one, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!